bomber prototyped in Germany during World War II. It was developed as a long-range bomber to bomb New York from bases on the German mainland, and the first prototype made its first flight at the end of 1942. It was also planned to develop a six-engine, high-altitude performance type, but development was cancelled in early 1944 due to the deterioration of the war situation. The design of the Me-264 originated from Messerschmitt's long-range reconnaissance aircraft project in the late 1930s. There were several prototypes of the project. The P-1061 and the P-1062 were to use four engines. P-1062 was to be equipped with two sets of twin DB606 engines with two DB601 engines connected to operate a single propeller. In the first half of 1941, P-1061 was given the designation Me-264. In the late 1930s, the German Ministry of Aviation presented the America Bomber Project, a long-range bomber capable of bombing New York from Germany. In 1936, it was requested that the radius of action with a 1,000 kg bomb should be 2,900 km, that it should exceed 1,600 km with a 2,000 kg bomb, and that the maximum speed should exceed 540 km per hour. The plan was to develop a strategic bomber capable of attacking New York City from the airport in France or the Azores. The plan called for a six-engine aircraft. To meet this demand, German aircraft manufacturers proposed the Junkers Ju-390, the Focke-Wulf Ta 400 and the six-engine Messerschmitt Me 264B. As a result, the Ju-390 submitted by Junkers was adopted because it could shorten the development period because it was an improved version of the existing aircraft. The Me-264 was scrapped because Messerschmitt needed to concentrate on fighter production, but when the German Navy requested an ocean-going reconnaissance patrol aircraft to replace the FW-200 Condor, the Me-264 was taken into consideration. As a result, two prototypes of the Me-264A were ordered to be developed as a prototype for ultra-long-range reconnaissance aircraft. The first prototype, Me-264V1, made its maiden flight on December 23, 1942. The Me-264V1 was originally powered by four 1,340 horsepower 990 kilowatts Jumo 211J engines, but was replaced by a 1,750 horsepower 1,290 kilowatts BMW 801G in late 1943. The Me-264V1 was completed without any protective armament or bulletproof equipment, while the Me-264V2 was equipped with bulletproof engines. In addition, the Me-264V3 was equipped with defensive armament. By 1943, the German Navy had lost interest in the Me-264 in favor of the existing Ju-290 and the planned Ju-390. As a result, in October 1943, Messerschmitt was ordered to cancel the Me-264 development to focus on the Me-262 jet fighter bomber. In late 1943, the Me-264V2 was destroyed in a bombing raid, and the Me-264V1 was damaged in an air raid on July 18, 1944, and was left unrepaired. The third prototype, which was in an unfinished state, was also destroyed in the same air raid. On September 23, 1944, work on the Me-264 project was officially discontinued. The Me-264 was a four-engine heavy bomber with an all-metal high-wing arrangement, a wing arrangement with the main wing resting on the top of the fuselage. The fuselage was round in cross-section and had a glazed bullet-shaped crew cabin similar to the B-29. The tail has a twin vertical stabilizer and a front-wheel retractable landing gear. In addition, two MG-151 cannons are mounted at the rear of the fuselage.